red carpet continues, and are you going to do it in the dress? Oh, well, in the pants and looking powerful. Former UCLA gymnast graduating this spring, nominated for Best Viral Sports Moment as.
I think motivation can always come from you, but inspiration has to come from elsewhere. Hi, I'm Katelyn Ohashi, a gymnast, creative, poet, and activist. One of the biggest things before stepping on the competition floor is trusting in your process. I always tell myself, it's just one and done. Obviously, gymnasts work toward the perfect 10, and I think it's super amazing to get that, but my best routine to this date was a 995, and I feel like gymnastics is subjective. We only have control over what we can and how we perform and how we feel about the performance. So I think that 10 is amazing, but really it's how you feel. When I do my routines, it's kind of like I love them so much because they are me. The way they came together is such a beautiful process that like everything has a different meaning. I show myself self-love by not accepting anything that I don't think I deserve or that doesn't fuel me properly. So if there's negative energies, I tend to remove myself, or if I need Sabbath rest, then I can go to the beach and just write and journal and taking baths and drinking tea and just taking time for myself. It's really important. Writing has been extremely impactful in my life. When I was injured and I didn't have gymnastics anymore, it practically saved my life. When I got introduced to poetry, I fell in love with it. I was like, this is pretty easy for me. I created Behind the Madness because I wanted to create this space where it was just like looking at the bright side of life. It's just easier to love than it is to hate, and I had to learn that. I love fashion and clothes and words. I think that the way we express ourselves and the way we dress says so much about a person. I definitely like clothes that are vibrant and just like fun. Nike Air Maxes I am obsessed with. That's probably the most sneakers that I have in my closet. They're cute, fun, comfy. What's next for me is taking all of the things I've learned and placing them into this next step. Gymnastics will always be a part of my life. Everything that I'm doing right now is to keep spreading joy.
Across the board.
Next up on floor for UCLA.
How can this meet get any better? We go from Michaela Skinner on the beam to Katelyn Ohashi on the floor. Number one in the country, 17 straight at 9+9. KO.
Crowd pleasing first tumbling past that double layout with the split in the middle. And this is where it gets fun. Combination pass and all personality as she points right to Val in the corner.
Coming in, I wondered how this Utah crowd would react to the floor. They're a savvy bunch. They love great gymnastics, but they know that Katelyn Ohashi can get your heart racing and then break it with a huge score.
When I talked to Val, there she is in the corner, working it with Katelyn. She said, you know, I think I figured out the perfect equation that makes a floor routine go viral. I said, well, are you going to share the secret? And she said, well, it's all about music. And you've got to have relatable choreography, which I think a lot of these moves, we could all get out on the dance floor and do it. It makes it so fun to watch. But you know what? You got to love the athlete. And how can you not love Katelyn Ohashi?
It's pure joy. 3 perfect 10s this year. 5 perfect 10s in her career. And even the Utah fans grudgingly accept that that is something special.
Watch this first tumbling pass. You see double layouts. You don't see many that throw the split in the middle. She comes right back with the combination pass, and this is where the party starts on this floor routine. She dances right out of this and starts throwing some personality around. This last tumbling pass always wows everybody because she drops right to the splits. Absolute joy in this performance.
Pac-12 co-champion on the floor a year ago. We have seen
9-8 for Pua. Katelyn Ohashi, your reigning freshman of the week. Third time she's won that award. And twice she's gone 9-8-5 on floor.
But the first time back since her injury.
Yeah, fractured sternum a month ago. I get a bad haircut, I'm on the couch for a week.
Strong double tack to start the routine. Lots of combination there, drops it to the floor.
Her face was almost like, did you see that? That was pretty good.
You know, I'm just not sure any other team in the country could have half of their floor lineup out and still come on strong on this event.
Go 49-5 with the reserves. She's laughing.
Well, that is such a fun routine, but I think, you know, for her, she was out of competition. She's a competitor. She loves to compete. She was out a few meets. She's gradually getting back in.
You know, during warm-ups, I heard that song playing when I was walking around the concourse. I knew what it was. I was kind of, I hate to say it, I was dancing a little bit up there. There was no witnesses, so I was all right. But that music just gets you going.
Well, this pass, always a fun one to watch. The crowd loves it, and here's why. Little personality there, drops it.
And this face.
You know, I said this from the beginning of the season. I'm so glad to see such a great elite gymnast. She took a hiatus from gymnastics for a few years, came back. Individual floor champion. I know you love performing floor, but does it make it a little bit better now that you're a national champion?
Yeah, for sure. I've been trying to get on the wall. Well, this is only my third year. Better than 6. So,
Pang, she's calling you out over here. We need a rebuttal.
Yeah, we just practiced our rebuttals.
Great wall of you.
And she said it didn't take me 6 years.
You know, it's fine.
It happened. Yeah, no one knows. It won't say 6th year, finally.
I think the lesson that Ms. Val always teaches you is that iron sharpens iron. So you probably learned from Pang how to sharpen your iron, maybe.
Yeah, for sure. She pushes me in the gym every day. We go against each other on beam when we have pods. No, I don't know. Sometimes we have partners.
And I normally twin, so it's like if I wobble, she wobbles. And
Oh
if I
my
do a
gosh,
routine, she
no,
does a
it's
good routine. So, you know, this year's
horrible.
been great.
Last year, I kid you not, she would mess up, I would mess up. She would make it, I would make it. It was a bad mindset, but
I think what we're learning here is that I'm not sure that anyone knows what you guys are talking about right now, other than the fact you guys have a lot of inside jokes, and the message that I got from all of you is that you want to be on the wall. Kyla's already on the wall from last year.
She knows about
Yes, I'm on the wall.
well, they have a plaque of my name and they spelled my last name wrong. It's Katelyn Ohashi.
Well, you already went viral, and you're the first of the team to go viral this year. What do you think all your viral fans are going to think knowing that you won floor tonight?
I think they'll think it's great because on the web it's been saying I'm second. So no, it's
All right, quickly, on the note of second or first or places, how are you going to do tomorrow?
Right. We're going to kick, but I said game on.
Ice in the veins.
Yeah.
Yep.
2. And for UCLA, it's number 1. Not only is Katelyn Ohashi their best beam worker, she is ranked number 2 in the country individually on the event. She was number 1 all year long. 5 straight 9-9 pluses. If she puts up a 9-9, she clinches the meet for the Bruins. They would be able to drop Koshin's fall. And UCLA's low score right now, other than Koshin, is a 9.875.
Nice combination work. Front aerial back handspring layout step out in the warm-ups. We saw her walking through that combination, making the adjustment she needed. Definitely paid off there. She was solid.
Bruins have lost just once on the balance beam head-to-head this year, just once last year.
Beautiful dance work.
A viral sensation and now trying to be a hero for the Bruins. Katelyn Ohashi
comes through there at the end of that rotation. And she's got a lot of difficulty packed into that routine. It is not an easy routine. Beautiful combination front aerial to her back handspring layout, step out. 3 major skills connected. And then look at this, a back handspring layout step out into the full twist. She does multiple combinations with major.
You're telling me that she can make up this over 1 point deficit on this apparatus?
Absolutely. She is, as I said at the top of the show, world class. She's good enough. This routine right here is good enough to have contended not for a medal in London, but for gold. Right here, big. Very nicely done.
And this routine is capable of a 7.2 start value.
And watch this. This is incredibly hard. She's going to do a layout with a full twist. She does that so well and so consistently. I've seen her in training twice a day since we've been here. I have not seen her come off the beam on that.
But Tim, this is the combination that she could possibly get 5/10 bonus just for the combination itself. She puts her foot down.
Put her foot down. Gonna do it again right here. She should get the connection there, but will not obviously get that one. And, well, she looks a little bit.
It's definitely a little bit nervous, and you know she's only gotten a 6.4 start value at the national team training camps this year, but that 7.2 is almost a full point higher than any of her other competitors.
As you mentioned start value, it's then added to the execution score, so that can be at the best a 10. So 10 plus whatever the start value is for the score.
Double pike dismount here.
Pretty solid routine.
Yeah, still going to get a very good score, but she can be actually much better.
Okay, so what does that face mean?
That means it's okay. Not great, but you know, of course you can always do better, but I think they'll take that. I mean, this is her first senior competition. She's just turned, you know, a senior competitor, and she's used to competing at international competitions, but it's all different when you're a senior competitor now.
So this is one of her biggest tests right off the top. Very difficult. It's called an Arabian.
And you see that little arm swing. This is going to be interesting to see if the judges will actually give her that connection.
I don't think that they will, but this, she gets the connection.
Wow, look at her feet. They were a little bit off, but she saved it in the air.
Look at her toes wrapped around that beam. How many times you see these athletes, they can just hold on with their feet.
A great double pike dismount for Katelyn, but she's actually capable of doing even harder. She does a full in dismount, which, you know, will give her even more bonus points to that start value. So the capability for Katelyn Ohashi on the beam is extraordinary.
once again, this little girl is tremendous on balance beam. One of the most difficult exercises that I've ever seen, and a combination tumbling pass that will take your breath away for how beautiful it is, but even more so difficult.
But she'll just get things warmed up with a beautiful Arabian skill and combination. And here's
Here
the
it
long
goes,
tumbling
yeah.
pass Tim's talking about. This is unbelievable.
Watch this full. Oh.
It's like she's tumbling on the floor.
That is just crazy hard.
You can get so caught up in Katelyn's acrobatic skills, but take a look at how clean she is. She has beautiful execution, nice flexibility. It's that toe point that's stunning as well.
Trains alongside Nastia Lukin, who is in a comeback attempt for her second Olympic Games. Also Rebecca Bross, who was runner-up to the world champion. Dismount double pike.
Beautiful.
And just fabulous, tremendous exercise from Katelyn.
Start to finish.
Mr. Valeri Lukin, of course, the great gymnast and the coach, but look at all that's happening here. And she doesn't just do a back layout, she adds a full twist and nearly flawless landing. It's just tremendously difficult.
And then caps it off with a double pike dismount. So close to sticking that landing.
Good job.
Katelyn Ohashi, a 15.85 with a 9.25 execution number.
Well deserved.
And that's unheard of, to be perfectly honest, but to have less than a point off, that is a huge, huge undertaking.
This is the routine that, of course, has captured the attention of the United States. It went viral with 500 million views. This is the new version of
Check that out. Foot leg double layout. She landed just a little bit short with the chest down, but such a difficult pass.
Eleven times in her career she scored perfect tens, 9 times on the floor.
Really difficult to lose in turns. I don't think a lot of people realize that she's not just having fun. She's actually doing some difficult dance elements as well. Beautiful ring position in those leaps. Gorgeous outfit. So entertaining floor routine. And a mic drop. Good for her.
Her routines have been inspiring as well as her backstory, and of course she's become a powerful advocate for young women around topics such as bullying and body shaming. She has become a symbol of success in collegiate gymnastics.
And no sport can top that. We love to see the 10s, we love to see them. But what she has done for gymnastics, for her school, the switch leg, double layout, she was a tiny bit short, so this wasn't her most perfect routine. But that's not what this is all about. It has not been her message. It's pure joy and empowering you to be who you are. Front full to the front half, split jump, and a well-deserved drop that mic.
brand new routine for Katelyn. I know she was really excited about this routine because she said she even gets to smile a little bit in the middle. Played it a little bit safe there at the end. She was supposed to do a full twist, but, you know, I think that might be just exactly what she needed.
It's set. Go. First, over the bunny hop. She's doing good. College boy roll. You can do it. I'm gonna swing you over. There you go. Oh, perfect. All right. Second bunny hop. So yeah, remember to jump between these the thin ones right here. There we go. You got it. All the way down. Perfect, perfect. Looking good. Looking like a pro. First 5 obstacles are good. Perfect. Now for the bunny hop. Now for the wall.
Oh, and yeah.
Yeah, you got this last time, remember? There you go. Use the feet, use the feet. There you go. Upper body strength. There we go. Ooh, exquisite. Okay. 7th obstacle, bunny hop.
Oh, yeah.
Pretend I'm not here, we'll Photoshop me out. Up and over. Up and over. Perfect. Do it. Oh, perfect. Nice. Perfect, perfect. Supreme balance. Exquisite dexterity. Oh, she got it on her own. She's like, I don't need you. Perfect. Solid. Look at that form. Oh, perfect. No falls this time. Last bunny
Now
hop.
I feel like I have to flip over on this one.
Uh-oh. Oh. That's going in the intro right there. Okay, last one.
Oh no.
Last obstacle.
I'm like winded.
There you go. All the way up. Remember the feet.
Oh shit.
The feet.
Oh hell no.
You got it, you got it. You're close. You're close.
Yeah. When I was probably 14 years old, I started hearing body shaming comments. You look like an elephant. You remind me of a bird that is too big to fly. It's still a sensitive topic, I would say. What's your favorite part of my floor routine?
The Janet Jackson part.
Okay, and bump, 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 bump. And then can you do a needle kick? Jump into the middle splits. And then move your head. Hit, hit, turn, and jump. Nice. You're a lefty? Me too. So illusion goes this way instead. This way. So your leg is gonna come around that way. Does that make sense? You can use both hands if you want and push off kinda. Yeah, that was closer. So we're gonna look down, down, up. Ready, and look, 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 and go side aerial. And illusion. Good job. Can I see some of your routine?
Sure.
This arm's out to the side, okay? So yeah, make sure they're going straight over the top. You wanna try that one more time? That was awesome! High five! Good job. Okay, so which one's more fun to watch? Or?
That one.
You want to use everything of your body. There's people around you. So making eye contact with them and moving your head to go with the rest of your body can make it that much more engaging, because your level, everyone's doing the same thing, but how do you stand out? And it's not through skills all the time, it's with the way you move. Just let your arms flow. Feel the emotion in it, okay? Nice! Good job, that was awesome.
What about tumbling?
You want to learn some of my tumbling?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is fun. Wait.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. That's awesome.
That's it.
Started gymnastics when I was 3 years old. I realized I loved it right away. Like, I would set up like mini tramps behind the couch and like flip over them. My mom also coached and cleaned the gym, so whenever she would clean, I would come in and I would just flip around constantly. When I was 9 years old, I moved away from Seattle, Washington to Missouri. My dad stayed in Washington with two of my brothers, kind of sacrificed their marriage and put it on pause for 11 years while I pursued my gymnastics career. Whenever I had to move away from my dad, it was so hard, like I'd cry myself to sleep. I was on the national team for 4 years, competing internationally. I felt like it was more of a job at this point, so it wasn't something that was coming from my heart. It was something that my parents wanted me to do, something that we had already invested so much into. Like, okay, I've split up my parents, like, quitting isn't an option. When I was probably 14 years old, I started hearing body shaming comments where it was like, you look like you swallowed a pig, you look like an elephant, you remind me of a bird that is too big to fly. And a lot of those comments you start to believe, especially as impressionable, changing, and developing little girls, teenage girls. We wear these small leotards where everyone can see our bodies. Our coaches get onto us. Our parents, peers, we're constantly comparing ourselves to other girls around us. I came to college, and that's when I met Miss Val, got taken under her wing. So we finally had to go through and build this trust between each other, because that's the first time I've ever felt a connection with a coach that strong. Being back on the floor reminded me of the reasons why I fell in love with the sport in the first place. Life is a choice, and the choices we make dictate the life we live. Our thoughts fuel everything else. Everyone's gonna get negative thoughts, but it's how do we push them out with positive thoughts. They can't coexist with each other. I used to hate my legs. Now I've learned to embrace them. They've allowed me to do everything that I am able to do. You will never have the perfect body, and to sit there and compare yourself to another person or what someone else likes. We're the only people that have control of our body. We're the only people that live inside of our body 24/7. So why don't we embrace all of our flaws, all of our imperfections, and learn to make that something we love the most about ourselves?
We're gonna see how well Felicia and Kate know each other with a little twist of gymnastics. So here are the rules. Rule number 1, there will be 2 points for each correct answer. 2, you must be in a handstand to gain points. Got it?
Got it.
3, you lose 1 point every time you come down from your handstand. So don't come down. So now that we got the rules, are we ready to play? Shake it out, get ready. What is Kate's middle name?
Oh man, I should know this. I don't know.
It is Michelle.
Michelle? Who's Michelle? Oh my gosh, I'm already tired.
Next question is for Katelyn. What is Fish's favorite sports team?
Dodgers.
Correct! Now we're going back to Felicia. Who is Kate's favorite artist?
Favorite artist?
Yep.
Is it Michael Jackson? Well, I tried.
It is Chance the Rapper and Georgia Smith.
Oh, I knew that.
Ready, Kate?
Yep.
What is Fish's favorite gymnastics skill?
Double A. Oh my gosh!
Correct!
My head!
Felicia, you lost the point!
Oh. Get back up! I've already lost the point. I can hold it down here for a little bit.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
What is Kate's favorite food?
Oh my god, I came down again.
You lost another point. Kate lost the point.
Check it out, this is a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe we need to get warm.
Oh man, my hands be slippy. Bro, me too. Okay. Oh man, we need to work on our handstands.
Okay, what is Kate's favorite food?
Favorite? What do you always eat? I should know this. It's not sushi, or is it? I don't know. Pizza! Pizza!
Got it! Okay, Katelyn, what is Felicia's favorite TV series?
Oh shoot. What is that one? Anchorman! The freaking games! I'm coming down. The games.
Felicia has lost another point.
What is that game?
And Kate has now lost a point.
What's your favorite show? Criminal Minds. What do you think it was? It's a medieval times one. Oh, Game of Thrones? Yeah. That is a good one, but no, it's not my favorite.
Okay. Next question is for Felicia.
My forearms are tight. Oh.
What is Kate's favorite hobby?
Favorite hobby? She likes photography and taking pictures.
That's incorrect.
Well.
Her favorite hobby is sleeping.
Katelyn! Okay, we gotta make these quicker.
All right, now we move back to Kate. What does Fish want to do as a career?
FBI agent.
Yeah, correct.
Next question.
All right, Fish. If Kate could save the world, what's the first thing she would do?
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of things Kate would do. Are you kidding me? Something with domestic violence?
Incorrect.
Oh my gosh.
And Felicia has lost another point. The answer was healthcare.
What in the world? I talked about it a lot last year.
Back to you, Kate. What sports does Fish's sister play?
Track and field.
Uh-huh. And?
Basketball?
1 point for you.
Volleyball.
Yes, it is track and volleyball. And you have lost the point for coming down. Dun 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 dun. What is Kate's favorite skill?
What the heck? Is it double out on floor 2, but is it her split double out? Or is it just a regular double out?
I think you were a little too specific the first time, but you got it right. It is a double layout.
Heck yeah, baby!
Back to you, Katelyn. So what movie was Fish's elite floor music from?
What movie?
Yes.
Is it a movie? Yeah! I don't know. I have no idea.
The answer is Divergent.
Oh, what the heck?
And Fish, you have lost the point.
No, because that was the last question.
You have one more.
Are you kidding me? You said 2 more.
This is the second of the 2 more.
Oh my gosh. I thought it was like 1, 2, not 1, 2, you know?
Yeah.
Well, we just losing points left and right, really.
This is hard. I think this is a very cool question.
Oh, am I gonna get it right?
I mean, hopefully.
Hope so too.
All right, Fish, back to you. So who came in first and second in the all-around at Katelyn's last elite meet?
Oh, Katelyn won and then Simone got second. It was American Cup.
Correct! All right, Kate, ready for the last question. Who is Fish's all-time favorite Dodger?
Bellinger. No! What? He's the hottest one, but he's not my favorite of all time.
So who's your favorite Fish?
Clayton Kershaw.
Oh my God. And there you have it, Bruins. We have our winner here, Katelyn Ohashi, with a final score of 3-1. All right, shake hands.
My forearms are too tight. You gotta shake my foot.
Good game.
Good game.
We're gonna do some drills. Pull your, and sit up.
I'm so
okay. Put your hands behind you.
Okay.
And sit up. We're breathing. We're breathing.
Try to bring that left foot in closer.
Okay. That's your right foot. Here we go. And roll up. Right. Oh, very nice.
Wow.
Did you see that pop? Check.
That was good.
Up and over. Okay, we're just going over. We need to go up and over. Up, over.
Okay.
See that?
Up. And then kind of like a pop.
Uh-huh. Up. Uh-huh. Good job. Awesome.
All right, so we did it.
Up and over.
You got it.
Over.
Oh, okay,
very
fine.
good. You're a little stiff.
Okay.
So if you're stiff, you're going to cut yourself short when you try to jump, lift, and elevate and rotate.
Okay.
You got to instead of analyzing it, you've got to visualize and feel it.
Okay.
So we're gonna go like this.
And jump.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I could totally get my legs straight up.
Visualization and intention.
Okay.
And so if you go, ooh, I don't know if I can do this or not, you will not do it. Jump and backward roll. Pizzas.
But I like pizza.
Up and smash the pizzas. 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4. That is so good. You two in the back, honestly, no hips. What the heck is this? 1 and 2, 3 and 4.
And then you're kind of gonna sway up. So it's like 1,
Pop it.
2, 3, and sway and pop.
Cross your knee, cover your woo-woo. There you go. Okay, we close it. 5, 6, 7, and 1 and 2. 1 and 2.
1,
5,
2,
6, 7,
3,
and pop. Don't move. Pop. Show me. Show me. Finished? Great. One more time.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and go. And twist.
And hold, hold, hold. And bow.
This is the Katelyn Ohashi Splits Challenge.
Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone went over, my run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something. Go to your places, I know that they sunken. Don't call me your brother, I barely could trust it. I talked to a shorty, she bagging the butter. My fortune, I'm flipping the ride. I can't be mixy when iffy, don't like you want me, like you wasn't.
contagious. What is the one move we're going to call when you're in a split and you go down and up? I call it the... But do we have a name for it?
We actually don't have a name for it. I like
Miss
yours.
Val, we need a name. You know what I mean? When she goes really high, ouch. Does it hurt?
It actually doesn't. The first time I did it, it was like more scary. I'm like flying in the air and I was like, ah! You could hear me scream across the gym. But I think my legs cushioned first, so.
Are you the only athlete to that? I've never seen that before.
People have jumped into the splits, but I don't know if they've ever like bounced out of it.
To get to the top of her game, the one-time Olympic hopeful had to bounce back from several injuries, 2 torn shoulders and a fractured back, but it was the soul-crushing body shaming that really took its toll.
When I saw the doctors, they were like, oh, you might not ever do gymnastics again. And so it was kind of like a relief, like this weight lifted off of me, and I was like, oh, I might not ever have to do gymnastics again. I might not ever have to hear that you look big in a leotard. And it was like, it was amazing, but then I realized that that's the only thing I knew.
So when did it start, sort of the body shaming?
Probably when I was like 14, super young.
What would they say in the past?
That I looked like I swallowed an elephant or a pig. Just like really harsh, yeah.
But how? Like, I don't see that. Why? Because your body was muscular? Because you're powerful?
Yeah, I think so, probably.
Did you talk about it with your teammates? Was this something that could be discussed?
Yeah, it was definitely something that a lot of us had experienced. But then it was like we were also so young, we make little games out of it, like just like sick games, like, oh, let's see who can eat the least amount of calories, like 500 maximum. It was pretty bad. Yeah, we'd go in and like measure our legs and then let's stop eating if we couldn't get it around.
If you couldn't put your hand around your leg.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then what, would you ever like pass out or anything? I mean, that's such
There
a
were
wear and
times
tear on
when
the
it
body.
definitely got harder, like you couldn't make a floor pass and you're wondering why. It's like I feel so light, right? But you just don't have any energy. And so I definitely had to develop a really good relationship with food after everything that I experienced. And coming here, we worked with nutritionists.
What about social media? Did that play a part in any of this?
Yeah, definitely. I had people even on social media. I'm like, there was no escape. So it's like in the gym, outside of the gym, and then on my phone, I'm receiving like messages from people, and I was just like, okay.
Saying like what? What were the messages?
Oh, like you're so good, but too much like pizza, and I was like, what is this?
But Katelyn would learn to love herself and the sport again under the guidance of UCLA's legendary coach, Miss Val.
I'll never forget, halfway through her freshman year, we had a team meeting, and she said, I just don't want to be great again. At that moment, I realized there's nothing I can do to make her want it. I have to earn her trust that I actually care about her as a human being. And that did take a little over a year.
And now that the joy is back, do you feel unstoppable?
Yeah, kind of. I think that no matter what happens, like, nothing can stop me from finding my happiness and loving the sport. So whatever the results are, like, I'm content with myself.
When you look in the mirror now, what do you see?
I see a strong, beautiful woman, so I think that's all that matters, yeah.
How good is that?
5, 6, 7, 8.
For the 2018 NCAA National Floor Champion, Katelyn Ohashi.
Old routine, but that first pass is new. Double layout with a split in it. It's called personality.
I'm going to miss it. Katelyn Ohashi with her Michael Jackson floor.
I think she made a promise that she has been patient waiting for just the right team for 2019 because it's got to be bigger and better than that. So I'm sure she won't disappoint. But good news is you can pull it up on YouTube and keep watching it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
90 million views and counting. Katelyn Ohashi.
And how many times did we get to watch it live? That's what's so fun. You just forget. Look at that first pass. Double layout. She splits in the middle.
Throwing a little moonwalk in the tip of the hat. You're going to do Michael, you got to do the moonwalk.
For her, it's about wowing everybody.
And her face, her personality just comes through. You can't help but smile and have fun and root for her because she just lays it all out there. She's just so unguarded. And there's that split there that the Glens were teasing her about, that she covers her landing by just going into splits. No deduction on that.
The gymnastics team and Miss Val for really partnering with us in this venture. So when I was thinking earlier today, what does it make to make national champions? And I guess no better person to ask than Katelyn Ohashi.
What makes national champions are our teammates and the love that we have on the floor, and the Bruin family support that we have from all of you guys.
Katelyn Ohashi.
Ladies and gentlemen, Katelyn Ohashi.
Honey, honey, I can see the stars all the way from here. Can't you see the glow on the window pane? I can feel the sun whenever you're near. Every time you touch me, I just melt away. Now everybody asks me why I'm falling up here to here. But I know, nothing's perfect, but it's worth it after fighting through my tears. And finally you put me first. Baby, it's you. You're the one I love. You're the one I need. You're the only one I see. Come on, baby, it's you. You're the one that keeps right on. You're the one I can always call when I need to make everything stop. Finally, you put my love on top. Oh, come on, baby. You put my love on top, 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 top. You put my love on top. Oh, come on, baby. You put my love on top, 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 top. My love on top. It's you. You're the one I love. You're the one I need. You're the only thing
Today. Hano 9.95. UCLA's got to be closing in on that 49.7.
She needs more than a 9.9. She needs a
Here you go.
9.925 for
So-
them to score a 198.
So that's it. It's all on Katelyn Ohashi to close out the floor, to close out the meet, and give UCLA its first 198 of the season. She needs a 9.925 or better.
Beautiful double layout first pass. Last meet, she scored a 9.975. She's ranked 19th on floor with an average of 9.888.
At a 10 against Oklahoma. This is a fun routine. She's going to do a split bounce at the end of this thing and just pulls the crowd in.
You know, typically Pauli Tratz anchors on floor, but today Katelyn is, and I don't think the crowd's too upset about it. They love her routine.
Teammates just off camera doing the exact same thing.
Switch ring, switch half. front full, front half.
There it is.
To a split jump. Wow. UCLA just went lights out on this floor rotation. And Jordan Weber is above her head clapping because she knows they needed to redeem herself on this event. The whole coaching staff is clapping. They went in the gym, they worked hard. They were mad they didn't win last weekend.
They were embarrassed.
They were embarrassed. They were mad. They are coming for redemption. So
not only did they have a bad floor, they lost the meet because of it, and they lost to their nemesis, Utah. So everything was negative for them. They come in, they turn it all around, and now we wait for the score on Katelyn Ohashi. Wait for the crowd. The judges are taking a long time.
I think if she gets a 10, the crowd is going to erupt.
Look at the student section. There it is.
They give it to her, the final competitor in this competition.
Here is Katelyn Ohashi. And you can make some noise, ladies and gentlemen, during the routine. I'm pretty sure she likes it. Katelyn Ohashi. On est super fiers de la voir ici à Monaco. Wow. With a hug from the French girls. Super.
And now for UCLA, Katelyn Ohashi.
On the floor, Katelyn Ohashi. The last time Ohashi stepped on this floor, a similar situation against a vaunted opponent, number 1 Oklahoma, in front of a huge crowd, and she was perfect.
Crowd goes wild for that opening double layout. And then it's all about a show. Little moonwalk in there. Performing to a bunch of Michael Jackson songs.
Little Thriller, I recognize that from the day. Katelyn Ohashi for UCLA. The Bruins are begging for the 10, but even if they get it, it's not going to be enough. Utah has already won the meet.
Edging out Georgia and Alabama. And based on what Katelyn Ohashi is likely to do in this 6th and final rotation, UCLA will earn their spot. Only question mark is, will UCLA have enough to win this session over LSU? And it'll come down to Ohashi. A score of 9, 8, 8, 2, 5 or better would allow UCLA to pass LSU and win this session heading into the Super 6 final tomorrow.
Huge double layout, and she's off.
Let's just sit back and enjoy it. The pass that has lit up the internet. Watch this.
And that's her favorite part, the laugh. I have to say, this is just, there are no words. Forget that she just dances the heck out of that routine. And it's so true to Michael Jackson, which is wonderful. She tumbled the heck of the routine as well. Big tumbling passes, great landings, unique. She had it all.
And while we wait for her score, Laura is with the head coach of...
Sur Internet, elle est un phénomène. Et nous sommes très heureux et très fiers qu'elle soit avec nous cet après-midi. En voici l'exercice au sol de Katelyn Ohashi. Katelyn, a couple of seconds. We have some special visitors here. They're all here to watch you. Look at that. And I will first sit down. And now, Katelyn, the floor is your playground. Mesdames et messieurs, Katelyn Ohashi. Katelyn Ohashi. Wow.
Down to Katelyn Ohashi on the floor for UCLA. She's ranked number 2 in the country. She has 3 perfect 10s, and all she needs is a 9-6. This is
Such a fun routine right here. She performs to Michael Jackson.
T-shirt in the background says it all. Believe in yourself.
And then dances right out of that big double layout. Combination. Little moonwalk in the middle. UCLA fans on their feet. Last tumbling pass.
For the Pac-12 championship, just got to finish it.
Everybody's favorite as it drops to the splits.
Katelyn Ohashi and the Bruins.
Hold on. Wait. Oh my God, are you okay?
They must be uptight, mama. And you need some gift, white mama. I've been up to nobody, hope it don't bother you, or you can mind your business. I've been up to nobody, try not to disturb her, mind my business. It works for me, no. They go Tina, they go Tina. It works for me, no. They go Tina, they go Tina.
What was your reaction when you were asked to be in the body issue?
Oh my gosh, I don't even remember. I feel like I was like so shocked. I was just honored to be even asked and be a part of this. I started gymnastics when I was 3 years old. My mom, she used to say that I would do cartwheels in her stomach.
Wait. Your arms tight, body. This is tight.
It was so much fun.
How did your butterfly finish? Please.
When I became an elite gymnast, I think everything kind of became less about myself and what I wanted, and it was more so for everyone around me. The Olympics was never my goal, and it was something that was put in front of me because that's what my talents allowed. That's when all the pressures kind of came in, and I just became kind of miserable. I felt like my voice was so suppressed. There was a period in time when I kind of had, I guess, more disordered eating. When I was probably 14, that's the first time I started hearing comments about my weight, which consisted of, you look like you swallowed an elephant, you look like a pig, your face is 3 times the size it was this morning. It was so normalized because all the girls around me were kind of going through the same things. It was like the medals were so much more than I was. So when I was 16 years old, my back started bothering me. A vertebrae was sticking out. By the time I got home, I was like in tears. I had won that competition, and my mom was like, "Aren't you happy?" I was like, "No, I'm broken, mentally, physically, emotionally, everything you could imagine." When I was told that I might not ever do gymnastics again, I was forced to kind of back away from the sport. That was such a relief because I had been miserable for so long, so like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. Maybe this injury was my way out, and I didn't even want to come close to the sport again. It took a full year to miss the sport. I called Miss Val during this time. I was like, I know I don't want to do the Olympics anymore. Like, that's not my path. I kind of started taking ownership of what I wanted to do, so I changed my goal path from that to college gymnastics and knew I wanted to come to UCLA. My new goal was to find joy for the sport again and just fully do it for myself.
Katelyn Ohashi has people all over the internet flipping out. The 21-year-old UCLA student tumbling into viral history with a floor routine full of gravity-defying flips, rock and dance moves, and perfect landings. The high-flying co-ed landing all 10s from the judges, her video scoring over 39 million views, making her a viral sensation.
It was a long process to get there, but I think like everything in the video that people were like, oh, she's so joyful, that's 100% how I feel about the sport. I think being able to take full ownership over my body and not allowing anyone else to have power over how I feel about myself. This was important because you get to see literally every single part of my body, and there is no hiding.